Hey everybody, I know this ain't like, you know, I don't know what is going on with my hair. It's growing back and it's just all over the place. Anyways, I got this at Dollar Tree and I thought of my parents, especially my mom. She loved pickup trucks, and my dad, he loved, you know, the vegetables and everything. My dad, Richard. I had two dads. I did call my biological my sperm donor only because he was not really there part of my life, or you know, almost all my life. He did pass away before Jasmine was even, well, I mean, she was thought of, but not really thought of, but he passed away in 2015, and then I had Jasmine in 2016, so she was kind of thought of, but she don't know that papa or that grandpa. But my stepdad is the one that I didn't really like to call him stepdad because he wasn't. He was an actual dad to me. He treated me right and everything. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cry. And he taught me so many things, and so did my mom. But the one I call my dad, Richard, he was my dad, even though he was my stepdad by legal, which I'm rolling my eyes because, you know, but he was my dad, and he passed in 2024, and then my mom passed this year in 2025, and they both loved old pickup trucks and everything. So I had to get this at Dollar Tree. It's quite heavy, by the way. And then I just got some Sharpie markers today, and I wrote to Mom and Dad, Elda and Richard Roberts. I had to put Junior because my dad was a junior. And I put rest in peace, and from your daughter, Letha May. And I'm gonna keep this as long as I can. I know I bought it. I'm sorry for all the tears, but it still hurts when you lose your parents. And but I wanted to show what I did for them. I know it's not much because I'm in a motel room right now, and I'm trying to put my life back together, trying to get my daughter, even though my daughter's dad is trying to make me out to be a monster that I am not. His other daughter, who is not my child, is trying to make me out to be a monster that I am not, and the charges for those were dropped anyways, but still, but the betrayal still hurts. But that's my life right now, in a nutshell. And yes, I do have a boyfriend, but he comes home from the army next month, which is really soon, and I'm hoping that, you know, I get away from this. And he has a son, and he wants me to have Jasmine. He texts me right now, and I just don't want to deal with Joe Townsend anymore. And I said it on my TikTok. If you're friends with Joe, if you're friends with Matt, if you're friends with Carol Brock, please delete me off here, and please do not contact me again, because I don't need it. I'm already trying to put my life together and get custody of my daughter out of a toxic situation, and I don't need the drama. Even if, no offense to Monica, because me and her are talking again, but even if you're friends with her on Facebook for Victoria, I don't even want her drama. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude, Monica, but I don't want her drama either, because what I heard from stories of her, I don't even care. Okay, I just don't want, if she treats my daughter wrong, then yes, I will be going after her. Like, I'll be having order of protection against her. But anyways, if you're friends with any of those people, please delete me and block me. And I am done trying to be nice to anybody anymore. People that deserve my niceness can have it, but the people that treated me wrong because they want to be friends with those people that I mentioned, you can fuck off. And I'm sorry for swearing on Facebook or on YouTube, but you can, because they are not your friends. They are, if anything, they talk bad about you behind your back. Carol Brock will literally, she is a monster. She's a toxic woman. She will talk about anybody behind their back. Anybody. Doesn't matter if you live there, if you don't live there. If you go on there to just visit, she'll talk bad about you behind your back. She likes to use violence to solve any situation. Her son Matt is the same way. I have a refrain from, and I can show you guys the refrain from, because he sexually assaulted me in that house, and Joe Townsend did nothing, and he was supposed to be with me. Did nothing about it. So what kind of boyfriend does that show you he is? He cheated on me for this Victoria girl, so he's gonna be cheating on her too, and I know it. So you can have him, Victoria. I don't want you coming running back to me and say, oh, he cheated on me, what do I do? No, I don't want it, because you learned your lesson, and I tried warning you, but you didn't want to hear it, so go away. And if you get your kids taken away, it's Carol Brock's fault, because you shouldn't have shown, you shouldn't have shown how you were, because they're the type of family that if you show how you are, and if you show you have problems, like I let my guard down and showed that I had problems, they use it against you. That's why I'm fighting in court real bad. They tried to use my past against me. Didn't work. Did not work. And it isn't working. So, like I said, if you guys are friends with any of them, you can go back and tell them that I'm done with that family. Once I get my child, I'm completely done. Joe can get his visits. If I get full custody, he can do his visits like I'm trying to, or like what I have to do. But he's also a deadbeat father, doesn't pay attention to his oldest child. That's why she acts the way she does. Does whatever she wants, and doesn't even pay attention to Jasmine. He's always on his phone, even when he's right in the same room. Me and him would have a conversation. I'd be talking to a wall with him. And if me and him were talking, or actually trying to talk, his mother would butt in, saying she needed him, and saying it was bullshit that me and him were talking. She's a homewrecker too. His daughter is a homewrecker. Joe's new girlfriend is also a homewrecker, because she wrecked a beautiful home. Yeah, she wrecked what me and Joe did have. Because as soon as his grandmother passed away, he became a jackass. Yeah. Every time his mother said jump, he asked how high. But if I said to jump, oh no, I don't want to do that. So, his priorities are with his mother. And it's always going to be that way, because he's a big mama's boy and a deadbeat father. And when I'm trying to get my daughter back and show her that there is actual safety part and a good, it's going to be a struggle for me to show her that, only because she's so used to a negative household. I might actually have to take her to therapy too, once I get full custody of her. But that's getting off subject. I'm just letting you know what's going on with that situation, and letting you know that if you hang out with any of those people, please delete me as a friend, because I had to delete somebody off my TikTok, off my Facebook, who said that Matthew Townsend was her best friend. No. He stabs people in the back. He hits women. Yep. So I'm trying to keep the peace. Okay? And I want my daughter out of that situation where violence is being solved for everything. And I still have trauma there. My parents know how bad it was. They tried to get me out of it. now that they're up in heaven, they can probably do more. And I miss them, and that's why I did what I did. And anyways, this is a long video, so I'm gonna cut it here.